welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And boy, do we have some huge news about season 2 of the L Word Generation Q. Sorry, my flowers are like on the last life, and I was about to go to the grocery store. my week out trip. But this news, I just came across it this morning and I couldn't wait because I knew someone else was going to find out too. And I just posted it on my Instagram. I put a swipe thing just in case there's some people who don't want to be spoiled. So if you don't want to know anything about the L Word Generation Q season 2 and possible returning characters or new characters, don't go any further. But I'm sure if you wouldn't have clicked on this video if you didn't want to know. I know ever since I've posted, I've started to see it pop up other places, so I wanted to put this video out there just to say, if you aren't subscribed to this channel, then make sure to subscribe. If this video doesn't convince you, I don't know what will be. So, usual spiel, if you want to know the news first, and not after it's announced and then it filters through to the other lesbian, websites and accounts and media, and then it filters through to the mainstream media. If you want to know first, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so that you see straight away when I post, and you'll get the news too. And if you enjoy this video, if you are excited about this guest star for season 2, give the video a thumbs up and make sure to share the video. It really helps me out when you do that. And of course, follow me on social media, because that is where a lot of these little announcements, I'll put them out straight away and then do a video, because obviously there's a lot more that goes into a video. So good place to follow me over there as well as on YouTube. So yes, I know, stop talking, Ash, just get on with it. So I'm not a woman of few words, but we have a returning main character from the L Word, and she will be returning in Generation Q season 2, none other than Helena Peabody, played by the wonderful Rachel Shelley. So obviously love Rachel Shelley. She seems like an awesome person, and people who listen to the Pounce Pod will know that she has been the producer and the editor of the Pounce podcast, apart from I think it's about the last month. And when she left, as I think she's still the producer, but she's not the editor anymore. And when she wasn't on, because she used to do little riffs and stuff, and when we started noticing she wasn't there, immediately everybody's like, she's gonna be on Generation Q, she's gonna be on Generation Q. And Leisha and Kate, said, oh, it's to do with the time difference, which I feel your pain. Listen, I'm in the UK time zone at the moment, and my younger sister, it lives in Oregon, so it's the same difference. And I try and keep up with a lot of this stuff. And normally when I wake up, there's stuff that's just happened on set, the pictures for set and stuff go up. So it is a big time difference. It's 8 hours. And I in the back of my mind, I've always been thinking this, because Rachel Shelley, obviously, a lot of people really love her. She's a great actress. She seems really close with the cast too. I'd say after Carmen, she's probably the person I've seen requested most to come back. And after Marcia Lewis-Ryan, who's a showrunner, did an interview and said about, Carmen won't be back, because Sarah Shahi was saying I want to come back. And Marcia Lewis-Ryan was like, Carmen unfortunately won't be back because we've moved on from representation that way. So fair enough. And I'm not going to ask about Carmen anymore, because I've had my answer. So after that came out, I have seen more people wanting Rachel Shelley to come back, because it'd be really difficult for Erin Daniels to come back unless it was a ghost scene or something, or some clever, I don't know, twin or lookalike or something. And Pam Grier, obviously they tried to get her back, but she was on that show and they've killed the character off now. So of main cast, there's not too many other people that, since we got Laurel Holloman back last season. So Rachel Shelley, excellent choice. And you know, they left us that little, you know, Easter egg on Shane's birthday where you saw the text from Helena, so we know that they're still all good friends and stuff, and she must be in the UK. And I was talking to one of the girls who runs the L Word online, and she was saying that she wants to see Dylan back. And if you guys watch my retro reviews, you know how I feel about old Dylan. But yeah, it will be, I just can't wait. I'm so excited about Generation Q, period. I think that it's just going to be even better than the first season. I'm so excited about, they've put so much into this season. And if anybody like looks at my Instagram stories, I was saying, you know, this weekend, like, can we show some appreciation to the crew and the writers, because they're the ones also out there every day, you know, doing the show. And the writers have been working on this season for like a year. Like, it's gonna be good is all I can say. I know it. I have, like I say all the time, and also selling in my merch store at the moment, the L Word Quartet. I put my trust in them, and obviously, like, the showrunner Marsha Lewis Ryan and the director of photography Sandra, and all of these people are just, I know they're putting the hard work in. I know it's going to be worth it, and I just cannot wait to see this season and the show return. I mean, what other fans of shows are lucky enough to get a show back? Like, there's not too many. Also, for anyone who didn't see, because I literally posted my season 2 video, which, if you haven't seen that, it covers everything. If you see this video and that video, you're all caught up, basically. And Vanessa Williams, not Miss America Vanessa Williams, the other Vanessa Williams, she is going to be a guest star in the season. That story came out officially in the news on Friday. It happened when I was in my live, so I did talk about it a bit in my live. But when I was reading her comment section, when Vanessa posted it on social media, I saw a comment that basically made it seem like she's going to be a love interest for Bette, so that will be interesting. And you guys know I'm just excited to see jealous Bette no matter what. So this morning, once I put the news out, of course the questions start filtering in from people, and I'm just going to talk about a few things, like in a little bit more detail, just my thoughts on what possibly they could do, and try and alleviate some worries that people are having. So Rachel Shelley's coming back. First thing is, that's basically all we know, and it's on IMDb. Usually I'm a little bit apprehensive about IMDb, but I mean, last year I was apprehensive about them reporting Tina returns in episode 6 and 7, and look what happened. And I also am trusting it a lot more, because if you guys come to my lives, I talk about this, when, you know, every week they kind of update it and new actresses and actors are put on there for minor roles, like they don't have like a big press release like Vanessa Williams did. So I have gone through like a lot of their social medias, and then, you know, looked at what they're being down on IMDb, and they all seem to match up. Like, pretty much everyone who's a guest star in the video that I did about season 2, like the girl who plays Marissa, the girl who plays Kayla Allenwood, like all these people, I have always sort of like not just used IMDb as a source, like found other ways that confirm they're on the show, and it matches up. So I don't know why everything would be right with everyone else. So I talk about those mostly in my lives on Fridays. I mean, I think pretty much everyone except Vanessa Williams, because that came out in a real media publication, I was the first person to talk about all of these people being on the show. So again, if you're not subscribed, you're missing out, guys. And I just think that the one episode thing might not be true, because Rosie is on there for one episode and we know she's in 3. So when they're updating IMDb, they could be, because they're filming 6, 7 right now, they could have edited and done episode 3, and then they're updating everything in episode 3. So they've only edited and updated the info up until 3. So up until 3, she's only in, I'm just using that as an arbitrary number, she's only in that one episode, but maybe she's in 5 and 6 as well. Like she might just be in 1 also, but I'm just putting it out there that that 1 episode thing might not be super concrete because of, you know, Rosie's in 3 and she's only listed as in 1. So another thing that people were asking me is, why is Helena returning? And you know, a lot of people, we did, again in my live, I dropped this information about the wedding pictures, and there is some sort of a wedding with, we know at least Leo Sheng, who plays Micah, is in the wedding some way. So I've always been working on the assumption that the wedding was, I didn't think, a main character, because we just never get shown that sort of thing on the L Word. So it will be really interesting if it is. I mean, it's going to be a cool episode. Like, it's a cool setting, a wedding, because it's not really much we've done before. So I'm excited to see it. It could be some other person's wedding and she just happens to be there. But it could honestly be as simple as, like, she wants to see her friends, she goes to LA, or she lives in LA half the year, because we only had 8 episodes, you know, last season. There could be really simple answers to why she's there, or they could be super complex, or yeah, her and Dylan spend half the year there and here. And I'd be really interested to see if they bring Alexandra Hedson back, because, well, we know she's married to Jodie Foster now. I don't think she was married to her when she was on the original show, and she's like a photographer and stuff. But yeah, she's like a silver fox now, so I wonder if they would bring her back just for a kick. I will keep my eyes peeled for that one. So on Friday, I am hosting the L Word Online, Bette and Tina House of Stir Fry, and All Things Tibet podcast. So all of us are going to be on my channel live Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. UK, and midnight, like Central Europe time. I have like another post that has like loads of other time zones, but if you're confused, just ask me and tell me where you live, and ask me what time, and I'll answer as many comments as I can. And we are going to be discussing everything L Word, and then it's going to be live, so you guys can ask things in the chat on the side, like on my lives normally. There's just more people talking, so we'll talk about this more, of course, on Friday. And there's, you know, lots of other stuff to talk about, so make sure you come to that. As I said the other day, all of the revenue from that and all of the super chats, the AdSense, everything is being matched by all of us, and we are going to donate it to Outright Action International, which is an LGBTQ charity that helps people around the world. So if you want to donate, you can donate in the super chat live on Friday. So thank you in advance to anyone who does that. And yeah, we'll talk about this more then. So bring your questions. And I feel making a big deal out of this, but I dropped the news because I knew if I didn't, it would come out somewhere else also, because I didn't have to look far. So I do feel a bit sorry letting the cat out of the bag, but I didn't have to look far for the information. And obviously now it's ricocheted out of the fandom, but like I didn't have to look far for the information. And if somebody didn't get the exclusive, which of course I wanted, because I always want to get the news out first, then someone else was going to talk about it. There's no question about that. So I'm really sorry if it was a secret. And I will never post anything that isn't like publicly available, of course. As I said in the beginning, guys, if you are not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what to do to convince you now with all the stuff that I've dropped, and like this is a good one. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you get the notifications the second that I post a video, and then you'll be the first to know too. Also, I'm trying to get to 5,000 and 10,000 subscribers so I can get my L word tattoo, so you can add to that too. If you're excited about Rachel Shelley coming back, smash that like button, give it a thumbs up, show me how excited you are to see Rachel Shelley return to the L word. And if you enjoyed this video, or you want to put it in Facebook group or whatever, share away. I love when you guys do that. It makes me really, really happy. So thank you if you do that. And also don't forget to check out my merch. I have a link in the description box, and there's L word merch, Generation Q merch, Miss Gloria, adorable little cartoon kitty merch. So make sure to get yourself some of that. And as I said, I have the We Trust in the L Word Quartet shirt in there now. It's just funny. It's just basically because I wanted one. So I'm going to be wearing that soon. And follow me on social media, because that is a lot of the time where if it's just a short announcement like this, like I'll drop it on social media and try and put it behind a swipe screen, because I know some people don't want to know, and then there'll always be a follow-up video. So if you're on social media, you're gonna get, the big info, and then you can watch the video whenever you have time. So what a great news on this gorgeous Sunday. It is really nice out here, and thankfully we are finally getting spring. So this was some great news to wake up to hear about, and to do a video on a Sunday morning and just give you guys some good news for once. So as always, make sure to stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.